Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to To Be Determined. Today we are finally going to be going over the Bozzo staff. I wanted to get my hands on one of these for a while, and I finally ran some M1s today since Paul was mayor, and it took us 2 hours, but we finally dropped a Bozzo staff. So today we're going to be testing it out, maxing it out as much as I can afford, and showing some useful tips and tricks. But before we get into all that, please make sure that you are subscribed. We are on our way to 900 subs. As of me recording this, we're at around 850 subscribers. So thank you guys again for all the support, and let's jump into the video. Alright, so we finally got our hands on one of these bad boys. They drop from floor 1 after you fight Bozzo. There's a chance that you can get them from obsidian chests and a chance you get them from emerald chests. So you need to have at least an A rank, preferably an S rank. The A rank will allow you to get the emerald chest, and the S rank will allow you to get the emerald chest and the obsidian chest. And these guys right now with Paul active are a really good profit. If you drop them from an emerald chest, it's like 600 to 700,000 profit, and if you drop it from an obsidian chest, it's about 350,000 profit. So if you can afford them, you definitely should get them if you drop one. But let's take a look at this. It has a gear score of 285, it has 160 damage, 250 intelligence, and it shoots balloons that create a large explosion on impact, dealing up to 6,416.8 damage. Now I am currently using my necrotic superior dragon set with a level 100 sheep pet, and I currently have the hurtful reforge on. So let's go see how much damage we do with this bad boy. With the right click ability, 19,000, so not too bad, especially considering how little mana it costs. You can really spam this thing for a while before it runs out, just like that. Let's see how much we do with the left click. The left click is 24,000. All right, not too bad. So it's not a bad early game weapon for damage, but the main reason that people buy this for the late game is because it will help you out in floor 7 during the first stage when you're fighting, I want to say Maxor, when you have to get the crystals and hit them with the laser and all that stuff. This makes it a lot easier to get the crystals. Now it does take some skill. I'm struggling with it at the moment, but you see it does give you quite a bit of knockback. So if you get the right timing and everything, you should be able to bounce yourself all the way up. Now a lot of people use the J machine gun to bounce yourself up and just go straight up the wall this way, but the way most people use the Bozzo staff is you'll hit the lava and the lava will bounce you up against the wall, and there's a little platform that you have to jump off of to get to the crystals. So as you go for that jump, you shoot the Bozzo staff below you and it should shoot you forward. I haven't used this yet, so it's a little iffy, but I think I just did it right there. There we go. So it gives you a little bounce forward. Now it will of course help if you have a rabbit potion active when you are attempting to do this, and a decent amount of speed. So generally the archer will be the one that'll do this, or a berserker who has Maxor boots or something. The tank won't be doing it because you don't take knockback as the tank. So I'm usually the tank, so I won't be using this for that very much, but I am gonna keep it around in one of my backpacks just in case. But let's go ahead and put some enchants and reforge and all that stuff on it. So we're going to start off with trying to get the heroic reforge. Right, there we go. Second attempt. Not too bad, because that will give us 65 intelligence, 25 strength, and 2 bonus attack speed. But the main thing is that intelligence, because that will increase our damage output by a little bit. So we were doing 19,000 and now we do almost exactly 20,000. So that is a bit of an increase, which I will gladly take. But now we are going to enchant it real quick. So we're going to put first strike, and then I'm going to go to my island and grab some of my special books. We'll take a crit 6, looting 4, luck 6, and that should be good enough for now. Go ahead and pop those on in the anvil. Sharpness, knockback, that part will be really important. But when I'm not using this outside of dungeons, I'm mostly going to be using it for grinding out specific mobs. So experience will be really nice. Like I'll probably use it whenever I'm killing like ice walkers or something for glassite jewels. And it's also really nice for zealot grinding. So that should be pretty helpful as well. Alright, there we go. Crit 6, Cubism 5, Ender Slayer, blah blah blah. We got all the 9 yards done to this thing. Now the next step is to use some hot potato bugs. So we're gonna get 9 more of these. There we go. Around 400,000 coin cost just to increase that damage by that much more. And there we go, max hot potato books. So it's got all the enchants, 10 hot potato books, and it's heroic. So we're gonna do one more thing before we go test its damage. We're gonna put a fine sapphire gem on it. Here we go, boom. And that'll give it 9 intelligence increase. So nothing crazy, but it'll be useful. So we were doing 20,007 damage before. Now let's see how much we deal. Should be a pretty significant increase, I would think. Psych, we get 92 more damage or something stupid. Yeah, I think the enchants mostly only work for the left click side of things. Oh yeah, because we were doing 24,000 with the left click side of things, and now we do twice that amount. So that definitely helps for the left click side of it, which is nice because I will be using this to kill sludges quite a bit, most likely. I think it'll be a little nicer than our Spirit Scepter just because it doesn't take so much mana. Speaking of which, I forgot to put Ultimate Wise on this. So I have one Ultimate Wise book, so we'll go ahead and pop that on here. Just make it cost a little less. There we go, Ult Wise 1. And now we can spam it for 10% longer. Dang, it is really pretty though. So look at all that. Very nice. It's got a very cinematic feel to it. Definitely a showman's weapon. But there is a few more things we can do to increase this, but one of the really cheap ones that'll help out is buying ourselves some Bozzo fragments. There we go. You can get 8 of these for about 200,000 coins as of me recording this video, but if you pop 8 of them around, then it will add a little symbol to the front of the Bozzo staff, and you can see the intelligence increases by 50. So that's going to help out a little bit. Right here it has 324 intelligence, and here it has 374. So we'll take that, a 50 intelligence increase. Should increase our damage by a bit. Yep, 2,000 damage increase. 4,000 damage increase. Guess it depends, but not too bad. Now you're not going to want to go and fight some mage outlaws or anything with this, but it could definitely be worse. Now the last thing we're going to do for this is we are going to try and star it real quick. I'm not sure what kind of essence it takes, but I think it's most likely undead. It's actually wither, so I really should be using this on personal stat upgrades, but here we are. 5-star Bozzo staff. Let's go see how much it does now. There we go. A 1,000 increase for like 300 essence or something ridiculous. I do not recommend starring this item. That was stupid of me. I did it for the content. You really shouldn't do that. It is not good. But now that we've done that, let's go see how much it does in the end. All right, here we are. So to these 4,500 health Endermen, we do 61,000 damage. Not too bad. And with the right click, we do 31,000. So we're well over able to one-shot zealots. So let's go ahead and see how well it does. I think the main issue with this is how slow the balloons are, because you see that zealot died like 5 minutes ago before that balloon landed. So if you're going to use this for zealot grinding, you're kind of going to want to be right on top of the mob, because the radius on it is not actually that good either. There's definitely better weapons to grind these out with. If you can get your hands on a Juju, then definitely that would be much better, but that's mainly because it's so competitive out here. If you were going to grind like low level void glooms, then probably being in here with this is not bad at all, because it's a cave and you don't really have to worry about your kills getting stolen that much, and the distance that you have to shoot is not that large, so that's going to help out quite a bit. The main issue that I'm seeing right now is the radius is really small compared to the Spirit Scepter, which I'm very used to using. If I shoot there, it barely hits him. If I shoot the floor in front of him, it's good, but right there it misses, whereas with the Spirit Scepter, it's going to kill everything in its path. But we have one more little stat change to do. We're gonna go and change our accessory reforge to sighted instead of hurtful, so that should increase our intelligence by quite a bit. Now we were out here doing, I believe, 25,000 damage, so changing that reforge gave us like 700 extra intelligence, so that should help us out quite a bit. 10,000 damage increase, I think, is what I just saw. I think we just dealt 35,000 damage. Yes, right there. Dang, that's some pretty crazy numbers. We have a 3 ability damage and 796 extra intelligence from this reforge, so that is definitely very helpful. I do have enchanting level 60, so that helps out quite a bit as well. Getting that 30% ability damage definitely shows right here. But I think it's about that time, guys. We're gonna go drop this in the museum, so if you have a guess as to how much it's gonna cost, be sure to let me know in the comments. I'm gonna say 2 million coins. That's my guess, but we're about to find out if I'm right. Here goes nothing. 3.2 million million coins. Holy cow. That is not how much I thought it was going to be. Currently, these guys are going for 2 million coins on the AH. So that's kind of what I was guessing. But 3.2 million is not that bad. I will take that. That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like I said earlier, we are going to be keeping this on us. So I'm going to drop this into our dungeon sack here. I'm actually going to go ahead and put my Bozzo mask in there as well because I use that on F7 sometimes. But anyways, that's going to be all from me, guys. So if you did enjoy, please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, we're still on our way to 1,000 subs, and we are still giving out that OG rank in our Discord, but it's only available until we hit 1,000 subs. So if you don't join that before we hit 1,000 subs, you will not be able to get the rank. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode of Museum Mastery. God bless.